Do you play any other games?
Valorant every now and then.
What is your rank on Valorant?
Diamond.
Do you how long will it take for you to get to Radiant, or do you actually even want to get to Radiant, or do you want to?
Um, at the moment, I just plan to play it for fun. But if I rank up and grind, I think maybe around like a few months. Cause since Overwatch is my first game and Valorant is more to like CS:GO, you have to like stand still in Valorant. So I'm not that used to it. Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. This is Shine, and in today's episode of World Cup Diaries, we have a very special guest, a very dear friend, and a fellow competitor in the SEA rank ladder, the support god himself, GeminiX. I was really happy to get his interview, and I'm really glad that he made time for this very crazy interview that we had going. And I will drop his socials below so that you guys can go ahead and show him your love. It has been a blast interviewing GeminiX, and I hope you guys enjoy the interview as much as I did interviewing him. Also, do subscribe to the channel because I really make a lot of Overwatch content. I stream daily on this same channel, and I hope you guys will like my content, this one and the ones that come after this. Hello everyone, today we have in the World Cup Diaries our very own GeminiX. He's a Team Malaysia Overwatch World Cup player and a really top tier SEA main support. He's going to be representing Team Malaysia, as I said. And how are you doing today, GeminiX?
Doing good. I'm doing good.
Okay. How's the day been for you? Like, did you get to play any games or?
Yeah, I played Overwatch for like an hour and stuff.
So
Just now.
So you play Overwatch, how much do you play Overwatch in a day to maintain your skill level and be very sharp at the game?
I play around like 4 to 5 hours with like few minute breaks in between.
Okay, so at a stretch, how much can you go as a pro or a semi-pro player?
Um, for me, I think like about 6 to 7 hours is okay.
6 to 7 hours.
But only it's like personal preference, so each person is different.
So you think taking breaks helps you, or taking breaks can distract you?
I think keeping breaks can help you because if you play the game for like 6 hours straight, it'll like be mentally drained for you.
Okay.
That's in my opinion.
Yeah, of course. I mean, people can take your opinion. It's just like taking sensitivity from pro players. Some people ask, maybe, I don't know, some pro player, what your sensitivity on Widowmaker or what's your sensitivity on Soldier, so that they can adapt to it. So it's personal preference at the end of the day. If they can adapt to your lifestyle and they can get better, then it's good. So that is why I ask you to see if other players can relate to you and take breaks or not take breaks in that way. I think that is what I feel. What does a normal day in your life look like as an Overwatch semi-pro or pro player?
I wake up, I go out for lunch, and I sometimes hang out with friends. If not, I'll usually just walk around with like my mom or my auntie. And then when I go home, then I play Overwatch.
So you go back home and play Overwatch. Do you play any other games?
Valorant every now and then.
What is your rank on Valorant?
Diamond.
Do you how long will it take for you to get to Radiant, or do you actually even want to get to Radiant, or do you want to?
At the moment, I just plan to play it for fun. But if I rank up and grind, I think maybe around like a few months. Cause since Overwatch is my first game and Valorant is more to like CS:GO, you have to like stand still in Valorant. So I'm not that used to it. Yeah.
Okay, dude.
Not like Overwatch.
Sure, you in Overwatch you don't stand still. There's so much to do, so
Yeah.
much to do. Not just angle peeking. Yeah, I mean angle peeking is one of the main things for Valorant. I mean not the only thing, but I think one of the main things that you need to do, or you have to be good at in Valorant. Yeah,
Yep.
that I can relate to it as an Overwatch player myself. Okay, coming to the next question. Very quick and subtle question. Who is your favorite duo and why is it not me?
The Lucio Sea God Overshake.
Okay.
I like to play with him a lot, and I feel like he's very fun to play around with.
Just
It's
letting
not
you
you
know.
'cause-
Just
yeah?
letting you know, I'm going to interview Overshake after this. I'm going to do it.
Oh,
And he will
okay,
be
okay.
he'll be on this series as well. So I'm going to tell you that you are his favorite duo, and I'll ask him who is, and if you might be sad if he says it's not you. We'll see what happens then. And why is it not me?
Cause we never do it before, so I don't know like
Do you
how it
want to do with
is.
me?
Sure, sure. Just ask anytime.
Okay, I'll ask you to do it for next time. Well, another important question: when you come on my enemy team, why do you roll me? And then when you're on my team, why do you throw on Brigitte?
When I'm with you, cause since you play Ryan and like whenever we play against Ryan, so we always just run it down mid. So like I'll just run it down with you.
Yeah.
And if I play against you, since you're running it down mid, all I gotta do is just not peek and play far back and let
Yeah.
my team do the rest.
Okay, that makes sense though. That makes sense. But I would try to have you on my team rather than enemy team because more or less, whenever you are on the enemy team, you kind of win. So I would like to win as well. We'll see. We'll see where it goes, and we should do it soon, really soon. Yeah. Okay. About Team Malaysia a bit. Okay. About Team Malaysia a bit. How is the Malaysian environment? Like, what do you guys like? Are you scrimming every day, or like how is the scrim schedule look like? Who are you scrimming? If you're scrimming, like, are you scrimming top tier teams or T2 teams or T3 teams? What is the camp like right now?
We try to scrim around 3 to 4 times a week, and
Okay.
it's usually against Korean teams like GM1 teams. I don't really know if they're like tier 2 or tier 3 or because I didn't really like look at it, but all I know is like they're GM1.
Okay, they're like proper GM1 Korean teams.
Yeah.
Okay, and how has it been going? Like, how much has the coach helped you? How much has the general manager helped you? Like, are the scrims good?
The scrims are like pretty even back and forth most of the time since
Okay.
Blue Eyes like taught us like some stuff and what to do, positioning and everything. So I think we are like getting better as a team, definitely. It's like the first time playing together. The first time when we played together,
True.
we're just getting rolled every single time, but after a while we were having better synergy and then we were
Okay.
going pretty even.
So you're enjoying your time with Team Malaysia. That's it, right? So
Yeah.
do you enjoy the entire concept, like this entire concept of World Cup coming to Overwatch? Like, it was a concept in Overwatch 1 as well, but right now Overwatch 2 is bringing it back. So you feel this is a good step for pro players, or this is something that can help the game grow?
It's definitely good because like at least you know like who are the top tiers in your region and like sometimes you can like hang out with them and stuff. Like at least to know that they are top tier players in your region because especially for C or for Malaysia, there's like not a lot of people playing Overwatch,
Right.
especially in Overwatch 1 because it's a paid game. I don't know about
Right.
Overwatch 2, but at least now you know like there are people still playing and they're like the top tier.
The top tier. So this has helped you in socializing and getting to know more people and getting more contacts and like making more friends also as well. I think so. I think overall World Cup has been a successful event till now. We don't know about what's going to happen next, but I think it's according to me also it has been one of the best moves Overwatch has done in a while. Yeah. Also about Team Malaysia again. Like the group that you're in, it's called APAC B, right? How far do you think like Malaysia can go from this group? Like how many teams do you think can match up to your skill level, or you can match their skill level, or do you think you can make it out of the group? And if so, like in what ways? Like, what is your idea of getting out of the group and making it to land? That is the basic question.
For me, because honestly, I don't expect much because this is my first time playing at this level. I don't know about the rest, but for me, I don't expect much. But I feel like if we just stick along to the plan and do what we're told to do, I think we have like a slight chance of making it to the group stages. But they are like stacked teams such as like Australia, Thailand, Singapore.
Right.
That's like so it's gonna be hard, but I think we might have a slight chance of making it.
Good. So you feel Australia, Singapore, and Thailand are the most stacked teams in the group right now, and they are like the most worthy opponents and the most toughest opponents that you're gonna feel. Australia, Singapore, and Thailand, right?
Yeah.
So guys, again, if you are watching the Overwatch World Cup qualifiers, it's starting around end of June, and APAC B consists of these teams. I think Australia is definitely one of the teams to look out for. I'll be definitely trying to interview one of the Aussie players, some of the Thai players, and also the Singapore players. They're pretty stacked, as also GeminiX said right now. Also, going forward, do you think you can give us a few tips about climbing the ladder for all the players who are aspiring to, get good at Overwatch or go pro at some point of time. As a main support, what do you think is the best tip that you can give to a new or a fairly new Overwatch player? Since it's a free game and a lot of new players are coming into the game.
For me personally, I think just play the game enough to understand the game sense on what to do, or to understand your role. Or if you want, you can just like look at Overwatch League VODs, POVs of main support players. And since main support is like not really aim intensive, but I recommend everyone to like grind your mechanics and try to practice your aim.
So practice aim. I think aiming is like, you still feel aiming is very important in Overwatch, where there are characters like Mercy and Moira who don't require a lot of aim. Do you think aim is still very important in Overwatch?
Aim is important in any game as long as cause you need to be able to shoot the players, the enemies, to kill them.
Right.
So I still think that even though main support doesn't it's not aim intensive.
Right.
I think you still need to practice your aim and your mechanics.
So
Players characters like Lucio, you kind of need to know how the projectile works, so you can practice on that.
So basically spend more time playing the game rather than thinking about how or when will I get good. Like just focus on playing the game more, right?
Yeah, game sense is definitely a must.
Yeah. So good. Thank you about that. In your team, do you shot call, or who shot calls in your team? Like who's the shot caller or IGL in your team?
Usually fantasy shot calls telling us what to do and where to go.
Right.
Yeah.
So the team settles around him very well. Everyone kind of listens, or everything's
yeah.
Everything's going good with him. Okay. Good. So you don't shot call at all. It's fantasy who's doing it, and you or do you do micro? A bit of micro, micro.
A bit of micro, yeah, telling my support when to back and when to push forward, and calling for ult tracks on what they have on the enemy.
So do you ult track?
Yeah, I do.
You ult track, right? So you are the ult tracker in your team, right? A lot of Lucio players are actually ult tracking, support players, of course. That is it. One final question though. How much do you think? It's not about Malaysia now. I'm talking about you. How much confidence do you have in yourself that you feel that you can do good for the Malaysian team, and how confident are you on yourself that you can perform at the highest level when it comes to the group stages for Overwatch World Cup 2023?
For me, I'm a bit back and forth here. Sometimes I'm doing good, sometimes I'm doing bad. I'm not that consistent, speaking from honesty.
Yes.
But then I'm trying to learn still and try to know what to do and have a sense of idea on when to back out or when to push in. So that's what I've been doing now, and I hope it works out when I play World Cup.
Good. Thank you so much for your time, GeminiX. Guys, I'll drop his social links below. You can follow him and then give him your love, and I hope Team Malaysia goes as far as they want them to go, and they should be doing really good in the group stages, and hopefully we can see Malaysia at LAN. Who knows? Thank you so much, GeminiX. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for giving your precious time, and I will see you in ranked very soon.
Yeah.
Take care, man. Thank you. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.